Hi guys, welcome back to Absolute Brushes. If you're new here, I'm Pranjali. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm creating this very soft brown wearable sort of a makeup look. So if you want to know how I achieved this look, let's get started. I'm first starting with some skincare. I'm applying the hydrating primer by Makeup Forever on my dry patches, and then I'm picking up this Milani Prime Perfection primer and I'll be applying this all over my face to fill in those pores and fine lines on my nose and my forehead. I'll be using the Baby Skin Insta Pore Eraser Primer, and for my under eye area I'm using the Benefit Professional Primer. I'm using a different primer in this area because I have huge pores in this area, so I need a more intense primer as compared to others. For my foundation, I'm using the PAC HD Liquid Foundation in the shade 3.9, and I'm not applying a lot in the areas like my under eye area, forehead, chin and nosy, as I'm going to cover it with a concealer, and applying too much product can make it look cakey. To blend my foundation, I'm using a damp beauty blender. You can always use a brush if you want more coverage, but I choose a beauty blender because I love that sheer finish on my skin. For highlighting, I'm using the PAC Take Cover Concealer in the shades Stark Nude and Beach Sand on my forehead, under eyes, chin and nosy. I'm blending it using my angled flat top kabuki brush from Cuffs and Lashes. I love how lightweight and creamy this concealer is. It doesn't cling on to my dry patches and it looks really natural on the skin. And to clean up underneath my cheekbones, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige, and I'm blending it using my angled flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes. To give my face some structure and dimension, I'll be cream contouring in my cheekbones, on the circumference of my forehead, in my jawline and on my nose. I'll be contouring with the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade medium, and I'm using an angled flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes to blend that contour. To bring back some warmth to my face, I'll be using a bronzer. This one's Hoola Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics, and I'm applying this using my angled brush. For blush, I'm taking a cream blush, and this one is by Sugar in the shade Mauve Marvel, and it's going to go high up on my cheekbones, and I'm blending it using my angular flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes. To set my cream blush, I'll be dipping into a powder blush. This one is a very soft rosy shade from Ofra Cosmetics Signature palette with my angled brush. For highlighter, I'm using the shade Moonstone from Sun Dipped Glow Kit palette by EBH Cosmetics with my fan brush on the highest points of my face, bridge and tip of my nose. For my brows, I'm using this brown eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadow Palette. I'll first use the spoolie to brush my hair down so I can clearly see on top and fill it in. And then I'll brush my hair upwards and I'll fill in the lower part of my brows. And then at the very end, I'll use the spoolie one more time to spread the color across evenly so it looks more natural. To clean up underneath my brows, I'm using the PAC Takeover Concealer in the shade Beach Sand, and I'm setting the concealer with New Master Fix Setting Loose Powder. And I'm applying a sticky tape to get those dramatic straight edges. To warm up my crease area, I'm dipping into this Fanta orange shade Pretty Patty from my Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild with my larger blending brush by Real Techniques. To deepen my crease line, I'm depositing the same shade Pretty Patty from Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild with my pack brush in the style 206, and I'm blending it using my smaller blending brush by ABH Cosmetics. To deepen my outer corner, I am saturating it with this plum shade from NYX Warm Neutrals palette with my pack brush in the style 206, and I am blending it using my smaller blending brush by ABH Cosmetics. I am also dragging this shade to my crease area as well to give a more diffused look. For my top lash line, I'm using the Magnet Eye Kajal by Faces Canada, and I'm smudging it using my smaller pencil brush by Real Techniques. To bring some brightness to my inner corners and my brow bone, I'm picking up this shimmery shade Mayonnaise from Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild with my smaller pencil brush by Real Techniques. Next, I'm smoking out the same plum shade from NYX Warm Neutrals palette in my lower lash line with my pack brush in the style 206. I'm applying the Magnetic Eye Kajal by Faces Canada in my waterline, and I am smudging it using my smaller pencil brush by Real Techniques. For my lips, I'm first applying the shade Skin Deep by Faces Canada, and then I'm topping it up with the shade Tease by Faces Canada again. And to set and seal everything in place, I'll be using a setting spray. This one is PAC Prep and Prime. To finish up my eye makeup, I'll be throwing on some falsies, but before that I'll be curling my lashes and coating my lashes with some mascara, and this one's Total Temptation by Maybelline. And for falsies, I'm applying the MAC lashes in the style 07. And here is the finished look. I've paired it up with a brown blouse and some traditional jewelry. I love how subtle and wearable this look is. Of course, you can pair it with any attire you like, but I was vibing Indian, so I chose to wear Indian. I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post several videos a week. I've left all the product information along with my socials in the description box down below in case you want to follow me there. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.